Whitetail. In today's stream, I fancied a little bit of a change. Going to be doing a little bit of turkey hunting and obviously anything else which comes into view. But yeah, without further ado, let's get started. So at the moment, I'm in my hunting blind. I'm going to be sending out a few calls in a second just to see if there's anything around. But yeah, it's really good to be back on Call of the Wild. Like I said, I've spent many hours on this game. As tedious as it can be, it is extremely enjoyable, especially if you don't mind waiting. Lay down. There we go. Don't want you waltzing around. But yeah, hopefully today we tag some fat turkeys. I have to admit, this is my favourite animal species by far to hunt. I do like the occasional wild boar and feral pig. Extremely satisfying. Oh, looks like we got a bear. Oof. So yeah, my wind direction's pointing that way. So there's really no point in trying to call it in unless it's a lower level. Then I don't know. I mean, I could throw a few calls out and see if it responds to it, but yeah. So he's just responded to it. So I don't actually think it's too big. Yeah, there he is. Yeah, so we got a 2 minor. So he may come in, or should I say she may come in. Oh, that is what I like to hear. So I have a female eastern wild turkey making a few calls there. There we are. They don't really walk too fast, so it's a patience game when it comes to these animals. As dumb as they may be, the walking is not exactly one of their strongest suits. Put it like that. But fingers crossed. We managed to bag it. Shooting these wild turkeys is extremely satisfying. By far, it's like I said, it's my favourite thing to do on this game. Yeah, when the animals call out, they're not when you get that little sort of like sound wave symbol. They're not actually in like that sort of that area precisely. It's just a general sort of like location. Because it called from there, it doesn't necessarily mean to say it's going to come from there. They tend to walk round you, so you have to be very vigilant and keep your eye out for them. But I'm currently using the rifles from the AR pack. Really nice little set for three weapons. You get a 308, a 22, and a 223. And those calibers of weapon, those classes of weapon, they will cover you for pretty much every species, every type of game within the game that you can't pick fault, unless obviously you want to change it up and use other weapons. And then it's entirely up to you. Like for me, I'm using the 270 because I just really like that game gun. It's one that you unlock early game, but it's definitely something which I enjoy using, especially on pigs. Let's see if we can get her to come in. You know, sometimes you can spend hours in these hunting stands, and you know the animals can call back, and you may not ever see them. And that is, you know, part of the game. Really, it's one of the harsher realities of hunting. You know, only because it's called in, it doesn't necessarily mean to say that you've definitely you're definitely going to kill the animal. For the time that I've been playing this game, I've only ever been able to get myself 2 diamonds. One was a bear on one of the Medved Taiga map, and the second diamond was on this map. Actually, it's a diamond turkey. So I was quite happy about that. You know, considering it being my top animal to hunt. But one of the nicer things about this game is you do get different fur types for animals, alongside with you know, different weight classes and all that kind of stuff. So you can really, like, it's not just a simple case of, you know, shooting turkeys and they all being the same. You know, it's very extensive when it comes to that. So yeah, it's one of those things. It's a patient game. You've really got to you really just got to, you know, patiently wait, especially when the animal calls stop. I mean, most people are tempted to, you know, if they don't hear the animal call back for a little while, they're tempted to, you know, progress forward in order to try and find it. But by doing that, you just generate noise and you push the animal back even further. So it definitely pays to wait. You know, whether we do get this turkey or whether we get something else, we shall see. But look, there we are. It's finally made an appearance. It's about 100 meters out. Perfect. My rifle is set to 100 meters. Oh, there's several. See, now that's one of the better things to do, especially when it comes to especially when it comes to hunting animals when they're in groups, is to always assess before you take the shot, because you never know. You could have a potential diamond within the mix. You just don't know. So it pays just to be a little bit patient, and to assess the animals in front of you, because I've had it several times before where they've snuck out on me and I've shot, and next thing you know, I've got a massive buck with a huge rack that just runs out of the distance. Right, let's see if I can bag him. There's one. Nicely done. Oh, would you look at that? Yeah. Two nice clean kills. But yeah, you see what I mean? I really like using the 2-2 guns. They're so quiet. The accuracy on this thing is just, you really can't fault it. It may be a little bit extreme for turkeys, but it's definitely the right caliber to use. So that's what that pack is really good for. It's so versatile. There's a variety of different animals which you can kill with them, and if you have the full set with you, then you're never gonna struggle. You're always going to be prepared, and I think that's one of the biggest things I run into really, is not taking the right weapon out. And I always find when I haven't got the correct weapon on me, I tend to find the biggest game. So it always pays to come prepared. But as you can see, I've created a little spot of hunting pressure here. If I go too far with it, it will delete these zones. So I've got to be careful. But let's see. We'll chuck a few different calls out. But so far so good. Not a bad start. 2 turkeys in the bag straight away. I think we're going to go down and pick them up. Absolutely amazing creatures. Yeah. So we got ourselves a silver female turkey. That's not too bad actually for a female anyway. The weight for that is it's not too bad. Very nice, very nice. Right. Now we'll move on to the next one. Yeah, I have slightly higher hopes for this one because it's a male, so we shall see. Nice. So we got ourselves a nice gold there. Yeah, cool. Yeah, no, that's not too bad combined. There we are. They've done a really, really good job with these, but You can also buy trophy lodges, and you can taxidermize them and stuff like that. We got ourselves a whitetail deer mating call. I'm going to try and sneak back to my hunting stand if I can. Yeah, the problem with deploying hunting stands is I believe it once you deploy it, it scares anything that's up to about 200 meters away. So it's definitely something to take into consideration. I swear I told that dog to lie down. And now we just wait for it to come in. I'm a bit cautious about the wind direction, but whoa, hello. That is actually a perfect lineup. So what are we at? Let's do 150. He doesn't look like he's got anybody around him. I think I'm going to try and take the shot just under the shoulder, I think, and get right into that fleshy part. There we go. No messing around. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. I didn't even see that doe there, but thankfully it's just a doe, so I've not got to worry. I think I bagged the prize there. Yeah, it's all down to your, it's all down to your shot placement. Just taking a little bit of extra time and getting to understand and know the animals, especially. Now I know in the real world, things like headshots and neck shots, they can be illegal in some areas or some states in America, I believe. Just simply down to the fact that it's probably such a hard shot to hit that your chances of actually killing the animal off the bat is it's not going to be a quick process. So I think it's just down to it being humane. Yeah. Yeah, it's going to keep making warning calls, but that's okay because it's only a female. I tend to not, even though that it's an animal, I tend to not shoot it, especially if it's females. If I'm clearing out, the herds and stuff, then that's exactly what I'll do. But it's more of like a population control, really. Just clear them out to allow for some more spawns and stuff like that, because you don't know what's going to spawn after that. Right. Oh, that's a bear warning call, so I've got to be careful there. Yeah, this is the only issue, especially in hunting blinds and stuff like that. You've really got to pay attention to what direction your animal is in. I mean, this is where the dog comes in handy, Let's see if we can find it. Track not found. That's always reassuring. Well, I mean, it can't be far. It's got to be in this general area somewhere. I think the mistake I made was focusing on that doe that was running off. Ah, there we are. It's in there. Just went a little bit too far down. Well done. Yeah, so it's not a massive buck, but you know, it'll definitely do. The whitetails are very nice to hunt anyway. Yeah, so we got ourselves a whitetail deer. Silver, which isn't too bad. Yeah. I hit it in the lower neck. Hit the spinal cord. Pretty decent shot, especially from that angle anyway. But yeah, so far so good. Nice little one for the bag. But anybody watching this video, if you're interested in joining in some multiplayer hunting, feel free. I have no problem with people hunting the maps, and I think it'd be good to get a bit more knowledge, or to try and educate a few people that don't quite know how the game runs so far. That's nice. But we did have three turkeys which flew away. So I think what I'm going to try and do is call them back, because I don't think they were that high of a level, and turkeys aren't very smart. So that's the beautiful thing about hunting them, is that they usually come in numbers. You can pick them off one by one, and they're kind of none the wiser in a way. But if I don't get anything within the sort of like the next 5 minutes, then I'll move on to another location. You know, that's the bad thing about hunting pressure or shooting animals this way, is that the animals, you know, they become aware that everything's dying, and they're like, you know, well, I don't want anything to do with that, which is, you know, is perfectly understandable. But I don't know. Like I said, it's a patience game. You've just really got to wait it out, and this is what I like about this game. Just like other games that are very similar to this, you know, it's all about getting involved. It's enjoying it, appreciating it for what it is, and this game does a fantastic job with simulating this experience. Yeah, personally, I don't think I'm going to have much luck again in this area. Just down to the fact that I've killed a few things, I've shot a few guns off, so the animals are going to stay well away from this area for a little while, I think. But yeah, let's go on a little walk. Let's see what we can find. Yeah, the more you interact with your dog, the more content it becomes. So the easier it is for the dog to to track and that kind of stuff. But see if I can play. He's a good boy, Conan. He does the job. I was tempted to to buy some other dogs, but the thing is, you can only take one out at once. So I guess it's just down to those that enjoy having a selection of dogs to choose from, I guess. Plus, you can always put different perks into different dogs, so they do different things or they have different skills, etc. Which is a nice touch. I mean, I just go for the kind of just go for like the basic ones, the ones that are gonna benefit you. But yeah, it's a gorgeous day here in Mississippi Acres. Perfect for some gobblers, some fat turkeys, hopefully. And we bagged those two turkeys then, which is a very good start to the day, I think. Yeah, so we have a mating call there. I'm wondering whether I can pull it out of the brush there, because I don't know. I'm not entirely sure whether animals come on, to these sort of like built up civilized areas. I think they're more inclined to just stay hidden. So I don't know, but we'll go that way and we'll see what we can find. Because I mean, hopefully we don't scare it off, but we probably will. Walking anywhere in this game, making too much noise is never a good idea. Not prime conditions for hunting anyway. I know there's what have we got over there? Hey, Mr. Bear. Now, he is sat in a bit of an awkward position. There's a few trees in his way. This is where it gets a bit technical, because obviously it's a bear, so we have to be cautious because they do attack you. But I'd say he's about 160 meters out, which is, with the 308, it'll have no problem in making that shot. But obviously with a bear, you want to try and drop it in your first shot. The last thing you want to do is to mess it up. He is on the move, so what I'm going to do is get the wind directions off as well. Be nice just for a little opening. You know what they say? See what he decides to do. Yeah, he's definitely spooked. This is what I'm saying about the wind direction, you see. It definitely makes the game a little bit more tedious to play. You can buy scent eliminators and that kind of stuff, but I don't tend to do that. But I'm going to try and get one through that gap. No, he is coming back round, so let's see if we can get ourselves a lung shot. Oh, if only the tree wasn't there. Right. I'm fairly confident that's my 308. Yep. So we'll go over there. We'll see. We'll see what damage we've caused. But I've picked the ammunition that's got the highest penetration, so it shouldn't have been too bad of a shot. For the distance and obviously the dense, the vegetation and stuff. I mean, it's a tricky. Sometimes it can be a tricky place to hunt. Don't get me wrong. But let's see. I think there's a little pool of blood there. Looks a bit like a flesh wound, but we'll continue to track it and see whether we get anywhere with it. One of the biggest downsides with this is the fact that you can hit an animal, and if your shot placement isn't right, you can spend a little bit of time searching for this animal, checking its blood percentage to then notice that the blood trail stops. So over a period of time, the animal will stop bleeding. Where's he gone? This way. Yeah, so, for instance, that shot was poorly placed, but it wasn't the best of conditions to do so. I'll be very, very surprised if the animal is in the general area, but saying that, with the caliber that I've used, I have no doubt that bear will drop. And that's the beauty of the 308s. The 7mm is also a very solid gun to use. Probably one of my favourite, to be honest. It's a solid all-round gun. It's accurate. It's powerful. It's extremely good for moose. I do like a good moose hunt every now and then. But Leighton Lakes, Seems to be the best one for that. Let's see if we can get myself a little rabbit. Nice. Yeah, the good thing about these rabbits is that once you find their zones, you'll be hunting them all day long. Really, they are quite little quick creatures, but yeah, not bad, not bad. Nice little silver cottontail rabbit. I'll take it. And shortly after, we have our bear. There we are. Cool. Yeah, I mean, okay. So the shot wasn't too bad. I think if it was slightly a little bit more forward to get the lungs, the bear would have dropped a lot quicker than what it did. But either way, I mean, it's not a bad bear. You know, it's not the biggest, but it's a kill. Yeah, the money will definitely go towards some nice bits of ammunition and things like that. So that's another thing as well, is the price of ammunition is so cheap. I just wish there was a little bit more in terms of being able to unlock weapons. I know you get weapons each time that you buy the DLCs and things like that, but yeah, it's not too bad. There's still plenty of content. You know, I mean, if you're new to the game, it's very easy just to shoot everything that moves, and you can really ruin your maps that way. So as tempting as it is to go around shooting everything that moves, I try to only really shoot things which are worth shooting. Just simply down to the fact that I think it's a little bit more of a little bit more of a realistic approach, should I say? I mean, we can all go around shooting stuff, but taking your time and actually tracking the right the right animals, and the ones that are going to be the highest trophy rating. Everyone wants a big buck or a diamond or anything like that. So it definitely pays to just analyze and look, listen out. We do have I wonder if I can hide in this bush. No. Worth a try, though. I've definitely noticed it's a lot harder to cover yourself, especially hiding in vegetation. I never remember it being like that. If I was to be sat here, I'd have a solid white line. Yeah, with this game, you never really know what you're going to find. I mean, I can, specifically go out and look for a specific type of animal. But the reality of it is, there he is. It's a 2 minor. It's not too bad. Potentially, well, definitely a silver, potentially gold. I mean, he's in quite a good quite a good position there. Just got to try and take the shot. We'll go. Oh, that's what I mean. They're constantly moving. I think I could try and go for a heart shot, perhaps, if he stops. Yeah, he's not happy. He's not happy. Well, I didn't see anything run away. See what we got ourselves. Yeah, I mean the rack on this one is a slightly bigger than the last one that we bagged, so we shall see. Yeah, so we got ourselves a silver here. Beautiful, beautiful animals. I mean, whitetail and black-tailed deer. You know, they are extremely satisfying to hunt. I know a lot of people like to hunt these because they can have, you know, some massive racks on them. You know. So finding the right one is definitely, you know, it definitely makes it exciting. But yeah, Mississippi Acres by far is probably one of my favourite maps to date, and that's just because of the species of animals which are available. You know, hunting gators and things like that. It's definitely something that I never thought would come to Call of the Wild, but you know they've implemented it, and so far from what I've seen myself personally and what I've seen other people do, it is definitely well, it's not an easy process, put it that way, but you know it's definitely rewarding come the end. But you just got to be very, very careful, you know, because I mean you are dealing with gators after all. You know, the amount of times I've been in a multiplayer game and I've seen people been, you know, knocked out or something due to being attacked by gators and things. You know, it's quite funny to watch, especially with this map. You know, they do have some really nice open areas, and I think that's one of the reasons why I enjoy playing on it. You know, because you're not always in dense vegetation all the time, and you know I think that's probably one of the bigger issues when it comes to hunting harder game. You know, is that you always seem to find them in areas which aren't really easy to access. You know, and you can look at it two ways. I mean, you can look at it as like a tedious way, or you can look at it as part of the challenge. But then you do have your coolers and stuff, so you can attempt to try and cool them out into a, you know, wider open spaces. You know, so you can line your shot up. Oh. Sadly, it is a warning call, but they are there. So I think what I'm going to try and do... Oh, damn it. That's okay. That's okay, because I can follow them in and see where we get. So, I mean, the noise that's being generated here, you know, we're talking over 150 meters away, and just by you know, me walking through this field, it just shows you really how sensitive the animals really are. You So if you go for the almost the typical ambushing sort of style of hunting, what I did at the beginning in the tripod stand, it's a very effective way of calling things in without having to disturb too much vegetation and things like that. But yeah, we've all got our own, preferences to hunting. There's no real right way or wrong way of doing it. I mean, it's a game at the end of the day. I know that it's a simulator, and you play it as true as you can. Some people play it a lot truer than others, but at the end of the day, it's your game. If you want to go around and blast all your animals on your map, then that's entirely up to you. It won't do you any favors in the long run, that's for sure. See, that's weird. So this has got no cover whatsoever, no leaves, nothing, and I get a solid white line. But when I'm sat in a bush, I'm half visible, which is very interesting. Yeah. Excellent. Well, so far so good, guys. I mean, we've got we've got a couple of turkeys, we've got a couple of whitetail deer, and a bear. But I think that's going to be it for the live stream, guys. Like I say, if you enjoy this content, please like and subscribe. So that you don't miss any future videos. And if you want to get involved, then just let me know. I mean, I ain't got a problem with that. But yeah, guys, I think that about wraps it up for today. Yeah, it wasn't a bad little hunt. We got to enjoy the scenery. And yeah, so far it's been a pleasant experience coming back to this game. I definitely enjoy it. But until next time, guys, I hope you stay safe. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. And yeah, have a good one. And I'll see you in the next video.